Welcome back to Activity 57. In this second section, we will be continuing to develop the concept of doubling for the holes of 12, 14, 16 and 18, but we will be using a 10-frame representation. There are two activities on the board, this one and this one. I'm going to do this first activity and then you can do it with me. To complete this activity, I need 10 counters that are two-sided and they need to be arranged in another 10 frame, just like this. I'll go first. First I build the double, moving 2 counters at once. And then I say 6 and 6 is 12. You'll notice when I say each part, I point to the top row and then the bottom row. And when I say the whole, I make an action that shows I'm covering all the counters. 7 and 7 is 14. 8 and 8 is 16. 9 and 9 is 18. 10 and 10 is 20. Now it's your turn. Have your counters set up. Ready? Go. 6 and 6 is 12. 7 and 7 is 14. 8 and 8 is 16. 9 and 9 is 18. 10 and 10 is 20. Make sure that when you do this, what you say matches what your hands are doing at the same time. What I like about this representation is when I say 8, I'm reminded of my 5 and 3 is 8. And when I say 8 and 8 is 16, when I say 16, I can see the 16 clearly partitioned into 6 and 10. Pause the video and now you can repeat this by yourself. For the second activity on this board, you will need 2 of each block from 1 to 5 placed in steps, 2 5s and the 2 10-frame blocks. We are going to represent the part whole in the same way as we did up here, but instead of using counters, we're going to use the blocks. First, we are going to fill the 5s to begin, and this represents these counters. This is also 5 and 5, and this is also 5 and 5. I'll go first, and then later you can repeat. Place the blocks. 6 and 6 is 12. 7 and 7 is 14. 8 and 8 is 16. 9 and 9 is 18. Now you can do it with me, remembering that as we say each part, we touch the rows, and as we say the whole, we cover the blocks. You notice I've placed the blocks right on the edge of the 10 frame. This is to match our counters. So if this is 6, this is 6. 6 and 6. We don't place it in the middle here because that wouldn't match. And then as we go and we come down, if you look at 18, you will be able to see that 2 more will make 20. The other thing I like about this representation is you can see in 14 clearly the 4 and the 10. 16, 6 and 10. Let's build our steps and then we can do it together. Build first and then say. Ready? Go. Build. 6 and 6 is 12. Build. 7 and 7 is 14. Eight and 8 is 16. 9 and 9 is 18. You can pause the video and repeat that by yourself. The final thing we're going to do is repeat this activity but use the word double. I'll go first. Double 6 is 12. Double 7 is 14. Double 8 is 16. Double 9 is 18. Now it's your turn. When we say the double, we represent the 6 with one hand and the other 6 with the other, so as our brain's knowing it's 2 6s. Double 6, and then when we say the whole is 12, we cover all. Let's do this together. Ready? Go. Double 6 is 12. Double 7 is 14. Double 8 is 16. Double 9 is 18. You can repeat this after the video and you can make it more difficult by getting a piece of paper and covering the numbers that are the wholes. Now it's your turn.